Why was the math book sad because it had too many problems? Welcome to a world where numbers meet humor. Today we're going to tackle some funny math questions. These aren't your typical math problems. They're designed to test your math skills in a way that also tickles your funny bone. So whether you're a Pythagoras prodigy or a calculus comedian, there's something in store for you. Remember, the goal is to laugh and learn, so let's dive into our first funny math question. Have you ever heard of the infinite monkey theorem? This whimsical concept posits that if a monkey randomly smashes keys on a typewriter keyboard for an infinite amount of time, it will eventually type out any given text. Yes, even the complete works of William Shakespeare. So here's a twist. Let's imagine we have an infinite number of monkeys, each with their own typewriter, typing away into eternity. Given this scenario, how long do you think it would take before one of our furry friends types out the entire script of this video? Remember, we're dealing with infinity here, so time isn't exactly of the essence. But it's a fun thought experiment, isn't it? How many bananas would that monkey eat in the process? Or would they type faster if we swapped the bananas for Shakespeare's favorite snack, apples? It's an interesting thought, isn't it? But let's not wait for infinity to get to our next question. Who doesn't love a good slice of pizza? Ah, the universal symbol of shared meals and late-night study sessions. But did you know that your favorite cheesy delight could pose a mathematical conundrum that might just leave you scratching your head? Let's pose a seemingly simple yet deceivingly complex question. If you cut a pizza into 8 slices and eat one, how many slices do you have left? Your immediate response might be to subtract 1 from 8, leaving you with 7 slices. But hold on to your pepperoni because the answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. Consider this. What if the pizza is a representation of a whole, a unity, a singular entity? When you eat one slice, you're not just consuming a fraction of the pizza, you're altering the whole. The pizza is no longer complete. It has transformed from a whole into a new entity that consists of only 7 slices. So, in a sense, you could argue that you don't have 7 slices left. You have a new pizza that is made up of 7 slices. Now, isn't that a cheesy twist to a seemingly simple math problem? So, the next time you're devouring your pizza, remember, it's not just a delicious treat. It's also a fun math problem. Because even in everyday life, mathematics is always lurking, ready to challenge our preconceived notions. So, next time you're eating pizza, remember, it's not just delicious, it's also a fun math problem. Train tracks and math problems, a classic combination. Now picture this, a train leaves the station and starts chugging along at 60 miles per hour. An hour later, a second train departs from the same station, but this one's a bit speedier, traveling at 80 miles per hour. The question is, how long does it take for the second train to catch up to the first? At first glance, you might think it's impossible. After all, the first train had a whole hour head start. But let's break it down. The first train has a 60-mile lead, right? And the second train is closing that gap by 20 miles every hour. So divide that 60-mile lead by the 20 miles per hour difference in speed, and voila! It takes 3 hours for the second train to catch up. So even on your daily commute, you can find some fun math problems to solve. Oh well, we've had some laughs and hopefully learned a thing or two. Let's take a quick stroll down memory lane. We started off with the paradox of infinite monkeys. Remember that? The idea that given enough time, a monkey hitting keys at random on a typewriter could type out the complete works of Shakespeare. It's a hilarious yet mind-boggling concept that shows us the power of infinity. Then we moved on to the pizza conundrum. Yes, the one where we tried to find the angle at which to cut a pizza to create the most slices. Who knew geometry could be so delicious and entertaining? And lastly, we had the train track twister. We had 2 trains speeding towards each other, and we had to figure out when and where they would meet. It was a fun way to delve into the world of linear equations and velocity. Remember, math isn't just about numbers and equations. It's also about infinite monkeys, pizza slices, and speeding trains. Until next time, keep laughing and learning.